So I'm on a mission to find the most affordable student food spots in the UK. Where are we today? We're in Hyson Green, Nottingham, and we're outside Syrian King of Wraps. Now, a friend actually recommended this place to me, and I'm very excited to try it. It's located in Hyson Green. Hyson Green Asda is actually over there. So what am I judging this food on today? 3 categories. Affordability, how much does it cost? Is it a good price? Number 2, quality. Does it taste good? What's the overall quality of the food like? And number 3, sustainability. Could you come back here regularly? Is this a good, healthy option? And how reasonable is it to get this every week? Those are the 3 factors that I'm going to be judging today's food on. I can't contain my excitement, guys. So as always, let's give it a go. Yeah, so can I just get a shawarma wrap, please? And that's it, just shawarma wrap. Yes, thank you. Yes, just one. Cool. So they've got a lot of different options. Falafel wrap, shawarma wrap, chicken tikka, sea king kebab, chicken fillet burger, chicken steak, patty burger, samosa, pakora. Shawarma wrap took my eye, so caught my eye. I'm gonna get that. So the first thing that I've noticed about this place is that it smells amazing. Like the scents that I'm getting, the aromas from just the place itself is unbelievable. So that's already raising my expectations. I'm sure they'll be exceeded, because if this smell is anything to go by, then, well, I think cameraman does agree, because the way that her nose is twitching. But yeah, no, I'm excited. Thank you. Thank you so much, boss. Watch the video when it comes out. Okay, so I've got the food, and it's come in this really nice plastic white bag. He was a really nice guy, honestly. Like, really, really down to earth, genuine guy. The place seemed really good. There was no one there, but that's fine. It's only like 3 p.m. on a Monday, so a lot of people are at work. You know, people are still in school. It's no surprise. No, I'm not going to judge that. Can't wait to try this food. I'm itching. I'm absolutely itching to give it a bite. So we're going to go somewhere nice and scenic. I mean, how scenic can you get in Hyson Green though? But yeah, and we'll give it a try, and I'll let you know how it is. My predictions, I think it's going to be nice. But I could be crazily let down, and it might be awful. Hope it isn't, but it could be. You never know. See you guys when I found a nice spot to eat this. Picnic vibes. See you soon. You know, I've noticed ever since coming to uni in Nottingham about 2 years ago, the food spots, it's not like, to get like a really nice, affordable, good takeaway. I mean, I don't eat takeaway often, but when I do, I want to treat myself, I want to get something nice. There's not too many really good value for money spots in Notts that I've like noticed. One of them is Trent Kebab, which is obviously known for, well, I guess just being Trent Kebab. But I'll probably review that one soon, because they have some really, really good deals on, like especially in the daytime. Even in the nighttime, it's pretty good value for money. But just as a whole in Notts, there's just not many places. I don't know if anyone else has noticed that, if you go to uni in Notts. You know, there should be more. There should be more. Hopefully this one lives up to the hype, because the reviews on Google are insane. They're really good. People love this place. There was actually one bad review that I saw from about 3 months ago, which I'll put here, that just said that the wrap wasn't very good. Every single other review was amazing, so that was a bit of an outlier. So I'm expecting good things. It averages 4.9 out of 5 stars on Google, which is really, really good, especially for a takeaway. Somewhere like that, that's more of like a street foodie place. Normally the reputations that they have are kind of quite mixed. So we'll see. Found a nice spot to eat on the grass here in, I think this is Forest Fields. Hoodie's come off because it's actually quite a nice day, but there's a bit of wind, so apologies if you guys can hear the wind. Slightly annoying, but anyway, the moment we've all been waiting for, I guess. I'm going to try the food, so let's get it out. So this is the wrap. Now it looks quite long, which is good. That's a good first sign. It's a nice little twist here at the top. So let's open it up, see what we're working with here. That is quite long, it's about 12 inches, right? I think, like a Subway footlong sort of size. That's generous. Looks very good. I don't know what angle to tackle this from. Probably should go at the top. All right, should I dig in? Let's dig in. Whoa. That's extraordinary. Wow. I've never tasted so much flavour in my life, actually. Especially from a chicken shawarma wrap. That is incredible. It's just like a flurry of so many different tastes and flavours. I can't even pinpoint what I'm tasting, but it's just so nice. It fits together so well. It's like a perfect combination of spices and flavours. The chicken is so nice. That's incredible. So what have we actually got going on in here? Obviously we've got some chicken, as you can see. There's some lettuce going on in there. I don't really want to take it apart because I think this is quite... The pastry here is quite delicate, but even this is really nice and crispy. You can tell that this has definitely been homemade. Some salad, obviously, but it's just these aromas. Let's take a bit of this. It tastes so authentic. It's wow, so nice. Have another bite. How to describe what's going on and what flavours I'm actually tasting? Because there's just so many of them, but they all kind of marry together so well. Imagine the best chicken wrap you've ever had multiplied by 20 is how I can describe it. It's really good. It's really, really nice. And it's so generously filled as well. Sometimes when you order a wrap or something after a night out or from one of these street food places, you kind of just get an empty shell where there's hardly any chicken, hardly any salad, and just a lot of bread. But this is kind of full to the brim of chicken, of lettuce, of salad, of onions. Yeah, it's really impressive. For the price that I paid for this, it's really, really impressive. Really impressive. Okay, so I'm gonna go and enjoy every last bite of this wrap. But when I come back, I'm gonna tell you what I think of this wrap in terms of affordability, quality, and sustainability. And also, the moment you've been waiting for, I'll tell you how much it costs. So I'm gonna go enjoy this wrap, and I'll see you soon. Okay, so, in conclusion, my final thoughts, what did I think of Syrian King of Wraps? Well, as I said in the beginning of the video, we're going to judge it by 3 categories. Quality, taste, that kind of thing. Sustainability, how often you can get it, is it healthy? And finally, affordability, how much does it cost and is it a good value for money? Let's start with quality, the taste. Now, it was a very, very different wrap, but different in a good way, not different in a bad way. The pastry was really nice and flaky, and you can tell that it was homemade. It had that charm to it that you don't get with just a regular tortilla from a takeaway. It was a lot different. The taste of the chicken was amazing. We're talking about some nice quality chicken here. The spices in there were incredible. They married up together so well to create this kind of new flavour that I've never tasted before. Kind of reminded me of like the first time I had Dr. Pepper. It was just like such a completely different taste. I can't describe what it was, but it was just so nice. The ingredients were really fresh quality. The salad it all seemed very fresh, and you could tell that it was made right there. This wasn't something that had been sat around for a while. It was very, very fresh and very, very nice. So quality, I'm going to go for an 8 out of 10. I'm really, really impressed with the wrap. Next, let's go for sustainability. Now, the wrap, it's a bit of a messy thing to eat, if I'm being honest. You know, it's a little bit saucy, and I did find myself having to kind of use tissue quite a bit, and it's not something that I would say is the most kind of portable. I can't see myself kind of walking along and having it. It's something that I would kind of want to sit down and kind of have at the table, even though it is a takeaway item. So that is something to consider. In terms of health, it's a chicken wrap from a takeaway. It's not going to be the healthiest thing in the world, which is completely okay because it's designed to be a treat. You know, I considered that as a treat. So that's perfectly fine. Wouldn't say it's the healthiest thing in the world. So in terms of sustainability, can you get it often? I'd say kind of keep it as a treat. I'm not telling you what to eat, obviously. But, you know, guidance, have it once in a while because it's probably quite unhealthy. Sustainability, I'll probably go for a 5 out of 10. And the moment you've all been waiting for, affordability. Now, this wrap came in at a total of £5, which I think is really, really good value for money. You know, at a standard takeaway in Nottingham, you're looking at about £8-9 for a chicken wrap. And that's just like a basic wrap with just chicken, just lettuce, a little bit of mayo. That's an authentic cuisine, I would say. And for £5, it really is extraordinary value. And I'm full up. It's been about 10 minutes since I ate the wrap, and I'm full. I feel good. I don't feel kind of sluggish like I would after eating a Big Mac. I feel good. Yeah, no, affordability for £5, really, really good value. So I'd say a 9 out of 10 for affordability. A 9 out of 10. I really do think that is one of the more affordable things that I've got in Notts as a student. So in conclusion, I would give the Syrian King of Wraps. I'd say it claims its title as the King of Wraps. I don't even think it's false marketing at all. Overall, as a business, I'd give it an 8 out of 10. I would definitely recommend that you try it if you're in the Notts area. Obviously, Hyson Green isn't like the safest area. It's not the place that you really want to be. But this place, it makes it worth visiting for, in my humble opinion. So yeah, let me know what kind of places, affordable student spots in Notts I should try next. I'm thinking Trent Kebabs might be the next move. But if you have any suggestions, leave it in the comments below. And as always, thanks for watching. I'm really excited. I haven't eaten today. Yeah, well, right.